Hey everybody, my name's Devin. I am the production lead and co-founder of Imageworks, and I'm here today to give you a quick video tutorial about my favorite piece of set equipment, the C-stand. Now, C-stand stands for Century Stand, and you'll see this on pretty much any set that you're on. It is the most versatile, most useful piece of equipment that you're going to come across. That said, in the hands of someone who doesn't quite know what they're doing, it could be an absolute terror. So we want to go over a few things. We're going to have the parts of the C-stand, how to put it together, what's there, and how to use it safely. So the C-stand is made up of three basic components. You have the legs down here. They fold up just like that. This is a really easy one to put together. This is an impact C-stand. It's heavy as all hell, but it's a really great stand. And to get this one undone, all you do is just pull up that collar right there and turn it, and you're good to go. And you can set it right down on there. So there you go. The second part is the stand here. This is detachable from those legs. You just unscrew that and it can come out, but then it's kind of not useful because it's a stand after all. Anywho, the next part of it is this arm right here. Now this arm is what makes the C-stand the single most useful piece of equipment on a film set. This thing rotates 360 degrees this way, and it can also rotate 360 degrees this way if you have it in the right spot, which basically means that you can get it wherever you need to go. So let's go over how to operate this thing safely. First and foremost, this is the most important thing that you can ever know when you're using a C-stand. This grip head right here, some people call them a gobo head, it has to be on the right-hand side. And the reason for that is basically physics. And I'll show you that right now. So let's say that this is where you have your light or your scrim or anything else that has any kind of weight to it. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to extend it out. Okay, let's say that you want it right about there, and you're going to want to tighten it down. Now, if this were on the other side, you could have a problem. But the reason why you want it on the right is basically because if you go and pull on it, it's going to stay where it is. And that's because you'll only be tightening it. And the way you check yourself is to make sure that you are tightening in the direction that the weight is. This was a mistake that I had the pleasure of making in the company of friends. People who were nice enough to point out my mistakes and tell me why this was a problem. Because if you put it on the other side, now it's on the left-hand side, and you don't tighten it that way. Let's say you put your load over here, and it's heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy, it's heavy, and all of a sudden it breaks, and it can come crashing to the floor, and whoever or whatever who is underneath you is going to have a very bad day. It's going to be your fault, and you don't want that because you want to get invited back. So there's that. Keep it on the right-hand side. Think of it as ROT, R-O-T-T, right over the top. You don't want this arm underneath. It's stronger on the top, and you want it on the right-hand side, and that also holds true for this. If you have scrim or something hanging out on here, you don't want it over here and facing this way, or else it's gonna, break and all that good stuff. We have a few other safety tips. You're gonna want one of these. I don't care if there's nothing on this C-stand, there should always be a sandbag on the tallest leg. And it's really easy, it's just a saddlebag, just throw it right on there. And you direct the weight whenever you can over the tallest leg. That'll keep everything kind of in place and where it needs to go. The three-point kind of tripod structure is best served when the arm is over one of the legs and not in between two of them. You can, it's easier to fall that way. Whereas if it's over, that was the wrong handle, but if it's not going to fall over a leg unless you really want it to. So always have a C-stand on it, no matter if, or a sandbag on it, no matter if you have a lot of weight or a little weight on it. That'll just help keep everyone else safe. And another consideration that you can make for your fellow filmmakers is to take care of the opposite end of the boom arm. This has claimed many of an eye. These are really easy to run into. A lot of times they're right at eye level. So there is a pretty fun way that you can take care of it. It's called the Pac-Man solution, and it involves a tennis ball, ordinary tennis ball. Take a knife, cut a little hole in it, and just like that, Pac-Man saves the day again. It's gonna cover up that end, so anyone who's coming towards is gonna be able to see it. It's bright yellow, so unless they're wearing a blindfold, they're not gonna run into it, and everyone will be able to leave set that day with both of their eyes, hopefully. Or if they don't, it won't be because they ran into a C-stand. So, with that said, now you have the very basics of a safe C-stand operation. What can you do with a C-stand? Well, that's basically limited to your imagination. If you need to get something somewhere that you yourself can't reach, that's what you need a C-stand for. You can mount a light on this using any number of things. You can use a baby post, you can use a Maffer clamp, you can use pretty much whatever you have at your disposal to get what you need where you need it to go. I've used C-stands to use it as a mic attachment. You can put your shock mount on this thing over here on your other head and angle it down for an interview if your interview subject can be sitting still. You can use it to hold flags or white cards, anything like that. Pretty much it's all limited to, like I said, your imagination and what you need it for. Probably the most useful part about this is that it extends. There's bigger C-stands and smaller C-stands. This one I think goes up to about 10 feet and it has 2 different risers on it. When you want to raise it up, you want to start with the top one first. And that's because if this one gets high enough, or if you raise the bottom one first and it gets all the way up there, you're not going to be able to reach that comfortably to raise it up. So what you want to do is you want to start with the top and raise this part first. And then once you get that all the way, this can go a lot further. This probably goes down to about here. You can probably get another few feet out of it, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to go all the way up. So then you can do that, and then you have 2 separate areas or sections to raise up. So, like I said, this thing can get to about 10 or 12 feet. They have smaller ones that can be used as well if you need to get into a bit of a tighter spot. But yeah, so this is a C-stand. It's a basic overview of it. And it is, like I said, the most useful thing that you'll find on a film set. I've never seen or been on a film set where I wish I had less of them. So get to know it. This is going to be your main tool. It's a lifesaver, and it helps make the films that we know and love today. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Go out there, make some films, and enjoy doing it safely. And until next time.